we have a very special episode of Mommy and Me this month. I'm sure that you recognize this lovely lady.
Hey.
We're so happy to have her here, and we have a lot of questions, and we want to hear all about your pregnancy. But first, let's check out our baby updates. My baby is Winston. He weighs 20 pounds. He is 29.5 inches. He loves clapping and waving, and he just got his first tooth.
My baby is Idris. He weighs 22.5 pounds. He is 28.75 inches. He loves to crawl, and he is extremely strong.
My babies are the Tanksley twins. They are the size of cauliflower. They love to punch mommy in the bladder and roll around.
All right, our little babies are so big. I can't believe it. Time is flying by.
They are. Yeah. They are. Yours is crawling. I
Both
can't
of them
believe.
are crawling.
Your babies are
Yeah,
crawling.
he started crawling like a month ago.
I can't take it.
Yeah, he's out of here.
It's
It
gone.
makes me like crave your little babies. I just want to hold them, and they're so little and cute.
I can't wait.
Seeing those two little boys together though, playing is just, I'm like melted butter,
Yeah.
a puddle of love on the floor, and I just can't wait to see those.
Yeah.
Hi, little boys. I love you.
I
I can't wait to see
Just so many
you.
boys around here. And
So many boys.
You know what I love is Idris and Winston both smile when they see each other. Just like,
Yeah.
oh,
They're
you're
buddies.
back.
They're
Yeah.
total
friends.
BFFs.
Yeah, and now they're like grabbing each other's faces and hair and pinching a little.
I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah,
you
she's
don't know
like,
what that
"Oh, that's
means yet.
They're
It's
adorable.
really cute.
Yeah. So
I like
how
when
are you
they're naked.
feeling?
Oh, I feel great. I really do. I am so blessed. I only feel bad if I've eaten way too much food, and then I have to wait for it to move. So I'm just kind of like, oh God. But other than that, I feel great.
I just have to say a few things about this woman. You are working so hard. You come here. I know you do a ton of other stuff outside of the mom's view. You're getting your master's degree. You have a beautiful smile on your face every single time I see you. And you have 2 babies in your belly and a little boy that you take care of. You are killing it, and you are just
Thank you.
you're just doing it all.
Thank you.
Super mom.
Something.
You're doing a great job, Angel.
I enjoy it. I can't complain. I enjoy being busy. I enjoy accomplishing things. So, you know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had less on my plate. And then I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah, you like to be busy. I know you do. I like
do.
to be busy too. It keeps me sane. But how's the preparation going? How's your hubby handling everything? What is he doing to prepare?
Well, neither one of you all have met my husband, so his reaction or preparation is nothing. He has, he's just cool as a cucumber with everything. Like, you know, he's excited. He just lets me do whatever the heck it is I need to do. I think once I'm able to move, like buy the furniture that I need and move stuff around, that's when he'll, you know, be more active in it. But I think he is just like, all right, whatever you need, I can get it for you. But if you don't need anything, I'm not going to do it.
Well, that's
Yeah.
That's
Has
cool.
it been different with the twins? Like, you know, knowing that he's preparing to have twin babies, was it different with Marcus than with the twins?
Well, with Marcus, because we were both going to be new parents, neither one of us had ever been through this before. Like, we took a 12-week course.
Yeah.
So we were super duper prepared. For this one, I don't think we're taking any type of class. And we just feel a lot more calm. I know, even though he doesn't show it a lot, I know he's really excited about the 2 babies. I do know he's excited about that. So, if this is the one thing he is doing, he's looking at vehicles. That's it.
Oh
He's
yeah.
looking at vehicles. Even though we'll be fine for a while, but with his genetics and him being 6'5",
Yeah, he's a tall one.
yeah, these kiddos are probably not going to be little for too long. So we know that we'll eventually have to get a bigger vehicle so that we can take and separate the kids, so there's not 3 kids on one row. That we have another row. So that's one way he's preparing. He's looking at new cars.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
I feel
didn't
like
even think about that.
everyone like does their thing to get ready, like mentally.
Yeah.
Like everyone has their little thing that they do. That's awesome. Okay, so I did this, and I know that you were doing it too. You were not revealing the name of the babies until after you have them. Is there a reason?
You know what? As my YouTube channel has grown and we've become more of a family, I have very opinionated family members in my YouTube community.
Right.
Okay.
And even people that I've told face to face, because there are people that I will tell face to face, like to be opinionated.
I know the name.
But there are people who like to be very, and I know they mean nothing by it, but
Right.
I don't want it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and there'll people who give me opinions when I haven't even told them the names.
Right.
They'll be like, well, make sure their names aren't spelled too close so they don't sound the same because then they won't feel like individuals, and then make sure, and I'm like, shut up.
Yeah, and you're like, actually, these are my babies, so I'll go ahead and do what I want. Thanks, bye.
Right, exactly. So I want to like people, and so I'm not going to set people up for me not to like them, but we love the names.
I do too.
I am in love with these names. I am really in love with these names. So, I mean, we have a little bit of family names in there, along with some names that me and my husband both agreed on. So, and my son has the names memorized now, so he loves them too. Nice. So, I mean, when you had said that, when you weren't mentioning Winston's name, I was like, I never thought of that. Now, for us, with Marcus, it was easy. He was getting his dad's name, so no one had an opinion about that.
Right.
You name your child after his father, no one says, well, that's not a good idea.
Right.
They just don't think it. So I had never been in the situation you were in. And so then I noticed, as I told people face to face and seeing people giving me their opinion, I was like, oh, I don't like this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't like it. And not that I'm going to change my names.
Right.
But I feel like people are less judgy once the babies are there.
Right, when they're so adorable and that's their name and they're like, oh, okay, that's cute.
Yeah. So that's...
I get a lot of, oh, that's my dog's name, or that's my cat's name.
Yeah.
Like, Winston actually is a very cute animal.
Yeah. I just think Winston is the cutest little name.
It's
and
cute,
it
but
fits him, too.
you don't want to see people's reactions. And I didn't want to deal with it in the comments, because then it's like, oh, should I not? You know, you think that. You wouldn't
start to
change it,
doubt
but then
yourself.
it's like, oh, should I think of something different?
Yeah. I was about to say, but I did let my subscribers suggest names. And actually,
that's fun.
Granted, we weren't going to take any of them, and I told them we weren't. But it was nice to hear what they thought. And actually, I think I want to say 3 or 4 people guessed one of the names, like the first name.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes. I was like, some of you all have good taste. No.
So if you want to know the names, go over to Angel's channel and
go
read through all of the comments.
Right, go through all
exactly.
1,000 names that were left for me, and you'll find one of them is my child's name.
That's cool.
That's fun.
So you've been working out like crazy.
Yes.
And I feel like you've kept in better shape this pregnancy than your first one, right? I mean, like,
Absolutely.
because you posted a photo on Instagram and you were like, I don't know, the same weight.
Yes, that was 24 weeks on both, and I was close to the same size. I feel like my belly might be a little bit big, just a smidge bigger, but not a lot, because I started working out too late with little Marcus.
Right.
There was too much. I took too much of a hiatus before I got pregnant. So when I tried to start working out when I was pregnant, I almost passed out at the gym.
Yeah.
Like it just wasn't worth it. So with these two, I had already started off the year really strong and kept it going through the summer. So when I got pregnant, I was like, we will not stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and I pushed myself, but not too hard. I work out as often as I would if I weren't pregnant. Like I work out at the most 3 times a week.
That's a lot. That's great.
I don't think I could do much more than that. And and I still run and I lift weights and stuff. I mean, I feel good. I don't do anything that I think hurts my body. Like everything I do feels good.
You look awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
And you're dressing so cute, and I love the way you're just showing off the little baby.
And you don't even look pregnant from the back.
Oh, thank you.
We were walking away, and me and Charzan were like, she looks so awesome.
So good.
I know, every
Thank you.
time I see you, I'm like, oh, Angel, and you're just glowing and beautiful and happy and
Well, you all set the bar high. I saw that. Oh, yes, you did. You did. No, you looked great. I don't care what you say. You looked great. And so did I was telling Kayli yesterday, it looked like she just needed to break wind real strong, and then that stomach would have just been flat. She had the little
you had
bump.
such a cute stomach.
And you just dressed yourself like snatched every time I saw you. So I was like, okay, if I ever accidentally or on purpose get pregnant, I know I'm not about to be looking homeless.
Angel, can we talk about how you manifested the twin boys, please?
Oh my goodness.
Because this is crazy.
And the thing is that I didn't even know. Thank you guys for pointing it out. Someone tweeted it to me. And I was like, what? They were like watching some old episodes of The Mom's View and Angel predicting the future. And I was like, what is she talking about?
Chills.
So I want to say it was like an October 3rd upload. We were interviewing Genevieve from Mama Natural. And she was pregnant along with Colette. And you had just asked her, so what are you having? How far along are you? And she was just saying, well, I have a 3-year-old little boy and I am due in November, Thanksgiving, with a little girl. And I was like, see, now that is just perfect. If I were to go and try to get pregnant, I would get pregnant with boys, twin boys.
It literally just like chills again, because that's so crazy. I don't remember that, and I've always heard you talking about little girls.
Yes.
And I obviously know you weren't like, you were
Right.
a little bit bummed about not having a little girl.
Yeah.
Just, you know, I know you're super excited, obviously now, but that's crazy.
I about died when I saw that. I had never thought I had ever mentioned anything like that, and I said it with such a surety, even though in a way I was joking, but I was assured with the fact that if I were to get pregnant again, it would definitely go so far against the direction that I wanted to go in that I shouldn't try it.
That's crazy.
I'm so glad you did though.
That's
Thank you.
insane.
I couldn't, I said, my mouth, I'm
I
gonna
need you to
shut
watch
it.
that one.
I know, I want to watch it.
Oh, it's a good one. It's like at like a minute 50 or something. I just rewatched it over and over again. I was like, what were you thinking?
Did you show your
Why did you
husband?
say that? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. He was like, see? See?
You did it to yourself,
Yeah,
Angel.
see?
Yeah.
I just always laugh whenever I think about your husband when you told him that you were having twins and he was like, "Brick yap a piece of that."
Oh, yes. And that is him all the time.
He's
I was like,
hilarious.
he's
I
a
was
fool.
Just cracking up.
That was such a good episode.
So do you have a birth plan for these little babes?
Well, I did for little Marcus, a very in-depth, detailed one, down from, the rooter to the tutor. But this time I have a birth wish in my head, but I don't have a birth plan per se on paper. It's just because there's so many, there are hospital policies that I have to find out. Like with Marcus, I wanted to do a completely natural, drug-free birth. That's not what happened. However, it was a great birth. I don't think I have that option with the twins. Some hospitals, when you have twins, they make you deliver, even if it's vaginally, in the OR room. Because it could literally switch in between both twins.
Right.
So one twin might get out fine and the second one might just act a fool and they have to cut them out and they don't want to have to go through getting you an epidural in time to get that twin out. So there are certain things that might be everything's out of your control, but there might be certain things that are already set by the hospital. So I don't want to get my hopes up on certain things that I can't have my way anyways. But if I could have it my way, the biggest thing is I would just want to have them both vaginally, more than likely with an epidural, because I remember the thing that made it so easy for me pushing out Marcus was that once I did get my epidural, I slept for about close to 8 hours before it was time to push. So I had enough energy to do it.
Right.
And being that I have to do it for 2 children, hopefully, I don't want a chance being worn out trying to make it through all these contractions to get to them, and then by the time the pushing happens, I have enough energy to get out one, but not enough to get energy to get out the other one.
Right.
So that's my wish, to be able to have them vaginally with just an epidural.
Epidurals are so much fun. I can't recommend them enough.
Yeah, but I don't like the local anesthesia, like the stay all, and that's the stuff that makes you loopy.
Yeah.
Can't do it. No. But the epidural, I had a walking one, so I could still feel my legs.
Oh.
So that I wasn't going to lose my mind, because I was like, I might freak out if I feel like I cannot move my legs. So they were like, no, you'll feel your legs. So I could. So I want that same experience. Yeah.
How are you preparing little Marcus?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, he's so excited. He cannot get enough of the twins. He kisses my belly, tells them good night. He was giving them high fives the other day. Oh yes.
That's so cute.
It is. It's the most freaking adorable thing ever. And sometimes it gets on my nerves. So I'm like, quit kissing my stomach. But other than that, he's just an excited little child about it. So we are going to be taking a sibling preparation class.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want him to, he gets to be around babies, but I want him to understand like the things he can and can't do with the babies, what ways he can help me or help the babies.
Oh, cool.
So that he can feel really confident, because he calls them his babies. He's like, I'm going to give my babies a kiss. And I'm like, you go right ahead. So I want him to feel like he's a part instead of me being like, leave him alone. Stop it. So he knows exactly what he can do. So he's super excited. He doesn't know yet that we're switching his room. So he's moving into a smaller room, but we got him a big race car bed.
Oh, cool.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, he's getting a bigger bed and it's a race car, so I think he's going to be so excited, even though he's losing a lot of floor space.
Okay.
And then the twins are going to get his room. So the twins will have Marcus's room, which they probably won't sleep in probably forever because they'll be with me. But I definitely don't want him to feel like I give him so much attention now. It's ridiculous. So I wanted him to have a lot of his own stuff and like his own space, but also feel free to interact with the babies when he wants to. So he's excited. So I can't wait to take this class with him because I know he's going to be all about it. But
Does it make you nervous about sharing your time? That always made me really nervous.
oh, I was having all types of anxiety attacks about that in my first trimester. I was just like, it's very hard for me to think, how am I going to give him the same amount of love when there are 2 more kids for me to have to love on, and there'll be babies, so obviously they're going to get my attention. So it does worry me a lot because I don't want him to have a negative point of view on it. I mean, of course, some things will happen because he'll probably be like, why is there crying babies in our house when that's never been the case?
Right.
But it does worry me some. But my husband was like, he'll just go off with me. He was like, we'll have fun. So I am not as worried about it as I was my first trimester. I mean, I was a basket case. I was just like, but he's my baby. So I am hoping, and I know I will, it's just a little bit of a worry. I just want him to feel like mommy's still there, Mom, even though you can't climb up on me because I'm holding the babies or whatever. But I think he's just so excited that he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He is elated.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's all the time that we have today, but that was so much fun. Thank you for being here.
Thank
This
you
was
for
awesome.
having me. Thank you so much.
If you want to see more Mommy and Me, be sure to check out Maker TV, where we are answering more of your Twitter questions, and Angel was there for that one, so it's a very special one. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to The Mom's View. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.